Nothing is more powerful than your ability to choose. So please don't make the mistake of thinking that transformation is passive. It really isn't. It's an ongoing cycle, it's an ongoing piece of work. And you can, of course, make huge progress by trying different approaches like tapping, hypnosis, meditation. All of these tools are incredibly powerful and really supportive on your personal development journey. However, it is important to also increase your awareness and really consciously lean into who you are being. This is actively choosing who you are being every day. It's lifting yourself, it's starting each day with intentionality, and it is that will create the results that you want. Hi, I'm Victoria. I'm a personal development coach, and I specifically help people to lose the hold money has over them so that they can create a fulfilling life. This work is much deeper than money mindset. It's actually about your self worth, your levels of self esteem, and importantly, self love too. And where I see so many people give their power away is that they assume that all they need to do is download the latest talk or listen to the latest guru. And it is important to stay open. But really, what is most important in the whole of this personal development journey is, as I said at the start, your awareness and your ability to choose as well. That's where your power is. And you can do things to recode different areas and to shift energy. Of course, you can. Hugely powerful, big fan of them. However, if you then go on to automatic pilot, go back there and decide to not do anything more, then you're not choosing, okay? You're choosing to relax. You're choosing for old patterns to come back through. Those old neural pathways will fire up again. So it really is important that you keep that awareness high and you choose. So your ways of being are so important for this, okay? This is you, as I say at the start of each day, intentionally thinking about who you need to be. So first of all, you need to know what the results are you wish to create in your life. Very often this is a feeling of not being stuck anymore that people want. People want to find their purpose. Maybe they want more money. Maybe they want to have more success in their business. But whatever those results are that you are wishing to create, we need to look at those results. And rather than thinking, okay, let's put those into a goal setting process and let's make them seem external, let's make them seem over there, and let's make it seem like you're only successful when you get there. What we want to do is think about how you are feeling when you reach those goals, okay? That will give us some clues into what you need to choose now, okay? Because honestly, this is how you win. It is with intentionality, and it is with choosing, and it is with raising your awareness, okay? Now, mastering personal development, oh my goodness, I'm not there, and I have been in this field for a long, long time. However, what I do have is the awareness. I can now think to myself, oh, I'm not being intentional here. Or, oh, that's just another story. That's another layer I've peeled back. This work is ongoing. You don't ever reach a point where you get given a gold medal and told, well done, you are now fully evolved, your personal development is done with. But the key pieces that will help you to continue creating and evolving and creating that beautiful freedom and more love and peace in your life is that awareness and what you are choosing. So once you know those results, that will indicate, who you need to be now, okay? Because if you think about those results, when your business has got successful, when you have got X amounts of pounds in the bank, that's what you need to think about. And you think, well, how am I feeling when I've got to that place? And so the results are wider than just having that figure. You might be feeling like, well, I won't feel stressed out on an evening. I'll be able to relax. I'll be really happy. I'll be serving more people with my offer in the world, which I want to get out there. So that's how you're feeling. So you're feeling happy, you're feeling calm, okay? You're feeling like a leader, maybe, because you are making sure that your offer, your message is meeting people where they need it, okay? So those are your ways of being. So every day, yeah, you need to be choosing to be calm, to be a leader, to be peaceful, to be happy. Okay? You need to choose that in every moment that presents. And yes, this can be tricky Because the chances are that if your business is not where you want it to be, or your bank balance, or your relationships, or your health, it's because you are telling yourself that you're not good enough. Okay, that's the inner critic that's running. Those are your ways of being. I'm not good enough. I'm not there yet. I'm trying all of the things. Nothing works for me. A bit of victim mentality coming into the equation as well. Okay, and I'm not judging. I have been there. Believe me, I got stuck in victim mentality for a number of years, not recognizing that actually, as soon as you're in that what if thinking, as soon as you're taking things personally, these are all indicators that you are in victim mentality. But the chances are, if you are not where you wish to be in your life right now, it is because you are working backwards. You're trying to do lots of things like exercising, getting lots of information out there on social media, doing lots of goal setting, doing lots of courses. Yeah, you're not being anything though. You're just turning up in a desperate energy doing all of those things. Now, if you switch that a bit and move it so that actually energetically you show up as a leader, okay, you show up as a leader who is happy, who is at peace. Yeah, that shift is so different. It's so different. It just sets the tone beautifully, and it shifts what you create in that space. So rather than that desperate, needy energy that's rooted in scarcity of not being enough or having enough, you are showing up already in that energy of having those results. You're showing up with peace and with calm, with joy, okay? And that is what will start to shift things for you. So really look at your ways of being and intentionally choose them. In the start of the day, this is probably the most powerful thing that you can do, because you have the opportunity to choose in every given moment. Very often we mistake choice with just making a decision. If I said to you, I've got some fresh fruit over here, you can have strawberries or blueberries, you think you're making a choice because you're going to be able to choose whether you want strawberries or blueberries. But going a little bit deeper, actually, a choice is when you can go, actually, thank you, Victoria, but what I really fancy right now is pineapple, okay? And that is you making the choice for what you want, not decision out of what is there. And this again is what happens so much when we're running our businesses. We think we're making choices, but we're not. We're just making decisions based on outdated information that is thrown at us, like you have to work hard, you have to post here. And we find ourselves arriving in the moment for the day's work thinking, right, well, what do I have to do today? Well, so-and-so says I have to post 3 times on LinkedIn. And this person says over here that if I haven't got my ideal client nailed, that I'm not going to do that. And so actually what we're doing is we're choosing between things that don't necessarily align with us, rather than actually stopping and asking ourselves what feels right. What feels right? Now, it might be that posting 3 times on LinkedIn feels right, but it might also be that actually, do you know what? Just spending a bit of time with my business, connecting with my business, getting my thoughts down and journaling, that is going to be the most effective and powerful use of my time today. So actually, you are choosing to show up happy and peaceful and as a leader. And because you chose those ways, rather than defaulting into, I'm not good enough, I have to do what these people are telling me, you have shown up and you have actively chosen that what will serve me and my business at this time is absolutely to find some peace and quiet, yeah, to feel happy, to just connect with my way of serving and the impact I'm having in the world, and to do some journaling around that. That is going to be way more powerful for you, okay? And that is because you have chosen it. Yeah, it feels right. It's aligned with the results that you're looking to create. That is what being in the moment is all about. It is you choosing. Okay. So, as I said at the start, transformation is never passive. Okay. It is never about just getting a download, just shifting some energy, just doing a hypnosis. All of these things are important. I deliver these things as well. I have meditation programs that are about to be released. They are really important tools. However, they also are not as powerful as you and your ability to choose. The other thing I find is that people will often buy programs, buy products with this sense of expectation. This one thing is going to change everything for me. Okay, so they go into listening to the program or entering the program from a place of lack and expectation. So again, they're not actively choosing their ways of being and making an empowered choice about their purchase. They're simply buying something thinking it will be the last piece, the missing piece. This will be the thing that fixes me. You do not need fixing, okay? Deep breath. Choose your ways of being. Choose. That is important. That is where your power lies. Please do subscribe to this channel. I talk about all of these things all of the time, and I really, really love bringing more creativity to businesses, enabling people to think differently and to approach their personal development in a way that obviously has an impact on their business, their lives, and everything that they're creating in the world. Thank you so much for listening today. Please do stop by, subscribe to the channel, and I hope that we catch up again soon. Take care.